Not looking towards the hills. There we go. Not the best of strikes, but not the furthest of shots. So a little fairway bunker here on the right, and then nice views back down the first uphill hole. Got a bit of borrow in that. Smosh. Got a heavy dew last night and a bit of rain yesterday. So be damp first thing in the morning, the greens. But nice to get a full one there. So as you might have seen, a huge great tier on this green. Let me walk you forward. So big tier there, so if you're slightly short you're going to go down and maybe even off the green, and bunkers either side and a view down the hole. Very nice. Should be alright. Bouncing might be semi-rough, but interesting, that's fine. Not out of bounds, which I believe is up the right. And that's good. This is shared with the 11th. I'm just looking at the tee markers here. Nice view behind, the sunrise. And then, presumably, another green. I will tell you which one that is. Keep left. But I'm not sure if they're standing there or not. They're certainly on the right side of the flag. Oh, another uphill yomp, so excuse any heavy breathing, it's just me being unfit. A view, I think that's probably down the third, and a view back down. So if you can get over this ridge, then you've got a clear sight to the flag. Keep going. Nice start. Green peak was right, cutting the green, so this will probably be quite different when I play it again in an hour and 3/4 maybe. But fairly flat green, slight slope from right to left as we're looking at it there, and there's a view back down the hole with the fabulous views. Well, it bounced right. I don't think it's on. Maybe 5-10 yards short, possibly. I don't know, but it's out of trouble anyway. Never easy, these long par threes. Go. Very nice. Tricky from there, quite a lot of downhill. But a very, very good three, very happy with that. So smallish green actually for a long par three, and again slopes from uphill from there, up back towards the tees. Yeah, very happy with that, great start. Alright. Not a very good swing actually on that. I was concerned about the tree. not how I intended to play that, and not from where I intended to play that. I'm 30 yards right at the fairway. So this is back in the middle of the fairway. I'm about 100 yards out here, and there as you look to the green, I think I'm actually bang in line with the flag from where we're standing here. We're very fortunate to go through the tree. Good. Not very good. There's a very thin contact. A young buzzard calling up there. But yeah, that was a bit further right than I thought. So a little bunker to the right here and a left to right sloping green here. And again, there's another little view back down, a bonus. Tomorrow. That's alright. Terrible drive. Not much better second. Mediocre pitch. So take a bogey, definitely. Lovely fields actually where the buzzard's calling from. And I think, you know, after the first couple of holes, the hills aren't so bad so far. He says, hopefully. So after 4, you've got up to 5 obviously. But this is where the course actually splits from being a 9-holer to the 11 holes that I think it's got, maybe 12. But obviously this is where the tees are splitting, so I'm up to play the 5th now. That's a lovely shot. Very nice indeed. Go on. If you hit it, it was there. Still, that's nice to get a 3 there. I just didn't account for the dew on that one. But I'll just walk you around actually. So just excuse the edit. So flattish green here. Beautiful oak tree in the shadow of just there. Obviously massive drops off to the right. Little bit of wiggle room on the left and the banks, but you don't want to go too far into the bracken. And then just super views. I'm going to plonk you down so I can do some zooming in a bit. But then you can actually see all the way down to Newport there in the distance, and over the Bristol Channel as well. Hopefully this is the high point because this is another steep walk. So the 5th green's just back there. 6th tee is up here, and then the 15th, which is a similar hole, it's just slightly different tees. Very high. What you say? Yeah, it's down. Short of the stuff. Yeah, it should be alright. Super view though, isn't it? Another Cwmbran and just beyond. That's lovely. So there's a view back to the tee. It's quite a short one. And as I mentioned, quite a high drive for me. But there's the view to the green. But I haven't got that. I've got this. Just walking here, excuse wobbles. So yeah, I've got a gap, but not ideal. Okay. About halfway there. It was prickles on the holly bush if I went any further on the follow through. A bit. That's nice. That's ridiculously good. Stop. That's real fell through. I thought that was actually going to be excellent. But no, that's fine. So a little bunker here, just shy on the right, and 2 bunkers either side of the green. I'll excuse the wobble on the angle there, and a view back to the tee. So yeah, quite a bit of water from the rain we had yesterday, which is very, very necessary. But yeah, it's going to green things up again, which is great. So yeah, quick look back at this, which I believe is also the 15th. Left, please. Get some branches, that's okay. Same fairway was on, maybe the 4th. Nice. Good hit there. So I've just learned that there's, you play the top flag where there's a double green. So we shall see which one we get down there. There's a view back towards the tee. There's a view back to the tee from about 100 yards out. And then you can see the double green there with the second tee just crossing over. Go. Go in. Oh, I supposed to be short. Chance of a 5, but outside. So yeah, not very good either chip. But as you can see, double green here with a big tear in it. That's it. Yeah, not confident there. That's fine though. This is the first green that's played on that has been cut. So this will be the normal pace. Obviously they're going to speed up a little bit as the day dries out. But yeah, you can see big tear down and a little bunker at the back now. Right. Yeah, I was always thinking I'd put a club under there. Bit of a breeze in the face, but it's safe enough. So just as I'm walking to the 8th green, got to say that the trolley and the car paths are done very well, so it's all very good for buggies and things. So yeah, nice and easy on the wheels. Pretty good. Chance of a 3. So everything slopes right to left here, including the green and back to front. Nice little view back down there, and a view back down to the tee. Get in. Nicely uphill, fairly aggressive with it. So yeah, happy to get a 3 off there. But nice greens actually, good condition. Very impressed. I'll play another one, I'm not sure on that. So a quick look up the hole. Not play brilliantly of course. A couple of bunkers around here, big sloping green, and a view back up. Never mind, never really deserved a 4 off there. But that's absolutely fine. So yeah, lovely green actually this. Nice slope down towards the clubhouse here. Bunkers all the way around the back. So just show you back up the hole. Super light, look at that blue sky as well. So bunkers all the way down the right hand side, bunker at the back, and then it's the clubhouse here. That's good first time round. We'll see. Sort the sand. Oh. I thought it was accurate. It's nice to hit the flag, slow it down some. You can just see there. Inside, but it's in. So yeah, nice. And these greens have been cut, lovely even cut on them. And again, as I showed you, that huge tier that you've got looking back down, which is now the 10th green. So up the hill. Yeah. Not as good as this morning again. Lovely drive this morning. Just far enough. Go. Very different from this morning. Shabby drive and then a difficult uphill long iron shot. So obviously I was about 50 yards further up there this morning, and back down the 2nd and 11th. That's not bad. Maybe 8-10 feet, I don't know. Difficult to see from the angle. Yeah, in the side, but it's in. Nice save actually, after two not very lovely shots, but the second shot up the hill is actually quite difficult. Long iron with a ball above your feet, it's difficult. So I don't know if I did it before, but nice flattish green here, subtle borrows on it, lovely views, and then a view back down, and obviously a big slope to contend with, so if you're short you might just roll back down. Nice, that's a good bounce. Again, difficult in big glare, but it's a good strike. Can add some more than that. Let's see what it is when we get down there. Never gave it a chance. It's in now, that's a nice 3. So actually to hit this green, or virtually hit this green twice, is very good considering it's playing almost 200 yards, around 200 yards actually. So nice views behind, and another view back up for the tee. Yeah, this is good stuff. I'm really enjoying this. I'm so glad I've come to play it. Thank you for the recommendations. Really appreciate it. Well, how did that survive? That tree is really psyched me out. But I went around it. Definitely a nemesis hole for me, this one. And the main factor of that is that tree there. Down. The flag. It's okay there. Pushed it. again. Nemesis strikes. Tricky green actually, with the borrows on it. But away it goes. Hopefully that's come off the backboard. Couldn't go up, so I've hopefully gone red. Oh, would have been a big escape that one. That's still fine. A small little green actually, this one. Fairly flat, but obviously there were the hazards all around. So just use that backboard for my shot. Didn't quite work out, but ditch all the way down there and view back to the tee. A bit further right than this morning. Probably going to be blocked out again. Might be a little bit close actually for that one, but there's not much wiggle room behind. You're right in the blackberries here, as you can see. And then back up here is where the white tees are, so imagine a great view from up there. Here we are, at the white tees. So yeah, a good view. Nice little robin singing as well, but yeah, around to the left there. Back green, good stop. So I managed to come through this by about 10 yards or so. So there's obviously the green, this being friendly hedgerow. So yeah, and there's a gap through there towards the tee. Slightly less water in it than this morning. It's fine to get a 4, especially after where the drive was heading. Netach calling away there. So obviously that bunker down the right hand side can catch people out, and the view back at the hole. Lovely. Might gilt it that way, for me. Bouncing down there. Very nice. That's way right. I came out. So yeah, not the most ideal shot, but I should be able to get on in 3 or thereabouts. So there's the bridge for reference, and a view back to the tee. Good left. Yeah, that's fine. Just on the back. It's tricky. See if we're going in line. Yeah, nice 5 that. So just playing with the chap here. So just show you that was about 35 feet, but yeah, difficult green. This big slope on it. Another tier up to the previous 9th hole and then back towards the tees. But yeah, happy with the 5 there. So coming off 16, you actually go across the little road through Rabbit Warren and towards the next tee on the 17th. long. So yeah, sadly didn't hit the green on that, but it's got to be accurate, and you certainly want to be short and hit the road. Nice to get the 3 there. So I was speaking just after the first 9 to one of the senior members here, and they told me obviously the 1875 is 150th anniversary of Pontnewydd Golf Club, so one of the very oldest, if not the oldest golf club in Wales. So 150-year anniversary is something really to celebrate. So so much history. And they said it started off, I think, sort of like a 3 or 4 hole course originally, and then it's expanded to 9, and then you've got the 11 now, but you certainly play it as a good 18. And it's great. I've had a really good time. Too much, please. There we go. Same as last time. So obviously a much better view of the fairway there. And then there's the tees. He played on the 9th. Really lovely. From where it was. So there's a view back up to the tees. You can just see the 17th green down the bottom. So you've got a bit of a climb up to the 18th from there. And then swinging around, fairway bunkers both sides here. And then, as I showed you before, the heavily bunkered green on the right hand side and beyond. That's a great shot from where I was, which was in my favourite spot over there again. Nice tap in. I'll just reposition and do a quick outro, but that was really good fun. Great greens, great course. Just a quick outro from me after playing this. Really good fun actually. I was expecting it to be a lot more hilly than it was. First couple of holes obviously, there's a lot up and down in there. I think it's the 5th, the par 3, that little corner there. Bit hilly there, but otherwise it's not so bad. So yeah, I don't feel too tired actually after playing this. And the 9s aren't repetitive, so yeah, obviously you're playing several holes similar times again, but it doesn't feel like it. It's a good 18 actually. Great 9 obviously with lots of challenge. Nice greens, great condition fairways, great green fees, super friendly. You know, members here, everyone I've spoken to have been absolutely lovely. And so much history as well, you know, like 150 years celebrating this place. Brilliant. So I mean, I've really been inclined to actually know more about the history of it. Like I said, I spoke to someone who said it started off just as a few holes and then it's obviously expanded. But even at the full complement of 11 different holes and obviously playing the 18 as you do, it's excellent. So great value, really friendly, super course. I'm so glad I played it. Thank you for the recommendations, and it's brilliant. Loved it.